Yo, it's finally happening! DC fans everywhere, please celebrate! Of course, Henry Cavill as Superman is back in Black Adam, but he's also going to be back in Man of Steel 2. Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flix. My name is Chris Wong. Today was such an exciting day when what I thought was not going to be an exciting day. It came out from The Hollywood Reporter. There are some major moves in DC right now. First, let's start with outside of the DCEU. Outside of the DCU, Matt Reeves is working on multiple Batman projects. He's focusing on Colin Farrell's Penguin right now and the Batman sequel. He's also meeting with writers and directors to build out movies. Yes, movies, not just series, focused on Batman's Rogues Gallery, both established and more obscure, with characters ranging from the Scarecrow to Clayface to Professor Pig. All those projects are in the very early stages of gestation. Now, jumping back into the DCEU, this article mentions James Gunn's own projects. James Gunn is focusing on a second season of Peacemaker first, but then he also has a mystery movie that he's going to make. And to some people, that mystery movie could very well be that Deathstroke movie that people were talking about. And then comes Patty Jenkins, who is finishing up her Wonder Woman 3 script. And there's also a script for a Flash sequel already written by Aquaman scribe David Leslie Johnson McGoldrick, in case that movie to be released in June 2023 does well. But finally, the one that we've all been waiting for, at least I have been waiting for, as you know, Superman! It's official! They are going to make a Superman solo film with Henry Cavill, right now calling it Man of Steel 2. And guess who's producing it? Apparently it's being produced by Charles Roven. Charles Roven from Man of Steel, BVS. That's incredible that he is back in the game. And it's also incredible and, kind of cool to see Charles Roven back in the game. Alan Horn is back in the game. Talk about legendary. Apparently, it wasn't really easy to get Superman back, because a little bit of the drama that Dwayne Johnson had to go through in getting Henry Cavill as Superman in his Black Adam movie was quite an undertaking, apparently. According to this, Superman as well as Cavill were not in the initial plans for Black Adam. The idea was hatched during a round of reshoots for the movie earlier this year, but the cameo was nixed by Walter Hamada, the executive who for the last 4 years had tried hard to move DC beyond the era where one filmmaker, in this case Zack Snyder, had an inordinate amount of influence and could command an entire slate for years. Hamada had his own Superman plans, one of them involving introducing a black Superman with a multi-decade spanning story by writer Ta-Nehisi Coates, which they've said that it's kind of unclear where that black Superman project is right now. Currently, within this article, it is still being said that Abrams is still on track to develop that black Superman movie, but if that does happen, that movie will be outside the DCEU, just like Todd Phillips' Joker and Joker Folia do. But get this, after Hamada said no, Johnson went around the executive, turning to Michael DeLuca and Pamela Abdy, who gave it the thumbs up. A furious round of negotiating occurred before Labor Day, a deadline insisted by Warner's, with the scene shot in mid-September. So the message, in a way, coming from this article is that it seems like Walter Hamada has been holding a lot of projects back, a lot of opportunities for Henry Cavill to come back as Superman. The Hollywood Reporter says all of this takes place as Hamada, who did not attend the Atom premiere in New York on October 12th, packs away the final personal effects from his Burbank studio lot office ahead of his last day sometime this week. The executive is not even taking a producing deal with the studio, a move that is traditional amongst execs who are being let go but given a soft landing and a courteous thank you for your service. And by the way, with Walter Hamada gone, honestly, is there anybody else saying no to Ray Fisher at this point? Old regime is gone. It's a completely new company, new leadership. But one of the cool things in this article is they are saying that Warner Bros. Discovery David Zaslav and Warner Bros. Pictures heads Michael DeLuca and Pamela Abdy has an intense desire to reprise the Cavill iteration of the hero. That means out of all the projects that are coming out, they are dead set on getting Henry Cavill his movie, and this iteration is currently in search of writers. And who knows, this new creative team that's going to back Man of Steel 2 could be anywhere from Christopher McQuarrie to, I don't know, even Zack Snyder if he has some time. Oh my god, what if it's James Gunn? And it feels like first time in a very long time does Warner Brothers even give a shit about Superman. And that is something I am so excited about. I'm so happy for. I can't believe it. He's finally at the center of it all once again, and they are actively looking to make that movie made at all costs. Also, what's being said in this very article is that even though they don't have a DC head right now, Dwayne Johnson seems like he wants to be an advisor to the whole thing, but for right now, it looks like Warner Brothers head Michael DeLuca has been calling all the shots. He greenlit Joker 2, he has been making decisions on Aquaman the Lost Kingdom and the Flash movie, and he has been meeting with filmmakers. So even though they don't find a DC boss, Michael DeLuca could just very well be their new DC head. But at the end of the day, it looks like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson was right. The hierarchy of the DC universe has really changed. Alright, what did you think about all these DC updates we had today? Are you excited especially for Man of Steel 2? Or, like a while back I said it's just gonna be called Superman, I think. Like that would be perfect. Not Superman the movie. The Superman? I don't know. But Superman. Definitely Superman. Share your thoughts in the comments down below.